So today we're going to talk about outgrowing people. When we think about outgrowing someone, a lot of times we look at it in a negative way. But the goal in life is to grow, is to become better. So when you actually outgrow a friend or someone you're super close with, don't think about it like negatively. Think about it as like, I'm moving into where I want to be. Everybody can't go with you. I think that's something that we try to do is like, when I get up to this level, I want to bring all my friends up to this level. Perfect example, we think of MC Hammer. He was on this level. He tried to bring all his friends with him. He paid all his friends, and so y'all can all stay with me. And he ended up losing everything. And that's the kind of choice you have is when you want to go on this route of I want to grow, I want to become better, improve my life, realize that you might actually lose people on the way up. So there's this quote that I hear all the time. People enter your life for a reason, for a season, and for a lifetime. So everybody that ends up being in your life is not there to be in your life forever. The friends that I had when I was in middle school, I'm thinking like, yo, these gonna be my boys for life. The friends I had in high school, the friends I had in college, all these people, when you're in that period of time, you feel like they're gonna be in your life forever. They were in your life to teach you a lesson. They might be in your life to show you these are the people that I'll never want in my life in the future. They might be in your life to show you that this is what hard work in a certain area shows. It's so many things that people in your life came in. They might have just told you one little nugget that improved so much in your life, but it was probably just one thing. The first example of just outgrowing people happens when we become adults, adulting. It's so many things that are going on in our life now that wasn't when we were a child, is that we don't have time to be with those friends. I just remember thinking about that last day of high school and getting everybody's number. Oh, we gotta hang out this summer. Oh, we gotta stay connected. Oh, we gotta do this. Oh, we gotta do that. This was in a period before social media was what social media is now. So I'm showing my age a little bit, but we all try to make sure we stay together and stay connected. But the minute you graduate, half of those people, more than half of those people, probably a handful of those people, you're actually going to stay connected with. And it's just because we're adults. And now we have so many different things that we're doing. And as you see now, I'm 32 now, and just wait. Well, I'm 33 in a couple of days. So when it's drop, I'm 33. So I'm 33 now. But it's so many things that happen in our life that we end up growing apart from our friends. And that's okay because we're always thinking about growth. We're thinking about having a family. We're thinking about getting a spouse, a significant other. We're thinking about kids. We're thinking about growing in our careers. We're thinking about getting a house, getting a car, getting our money up. It's so many things that we're trying to do, and we have a mission to go after. Everybody's not going to have that same mindset or have that mindset at the same time. I remember, like I said, going back to high school, some people was like, I'm gonna go to college. Some people said, I'm just gonna work. Some people all said, I'm gonna go to community college. So many people have so many different ideas of where they want their life to go after they actually graduate. And their mission was just for growth. Some decisions some people made worked out. Some decisions didn't work out. So now when I made that decision that I wanted to be married and have a family, I have my wife, and that's my number one priority. I don't have time to just hang out with people just for fun. When I was single, yeah, that's something that I could do all the time. You can go out, check the girls out, do this, do that. But as a married man, you can't do that. Your priorities are different. So now I might outgrow somebody that's single, but you're going to be finding people that are probably in relationships as well, or in the same stage of life you are now. And that's what outgrowing people does. It's you might outgrow somebody that was on another level or going in a different path, but you find people that's going in the same path you're going to, and then y'all can actually build together. So never think about outgrowing someone as a negative thing. It's just that they decide to choose another path, and they might end up coming back on your path, but you just can't try to hold that relationship, because that's going to bring you down or going to take you on a different route than what you had planned or what God had planned for you. So the second thing that leads to outgrowing people is definitely your career choice. I decided that I wanted to be a content creator as well as an entrepreneur. So I don't relate with a lot of people that just work a 9 to 5, because after my 9 to 5, I have 5 to 9. I have to do things after work. I have to do things before work, because my goal is more than to work for someone for the rest of my life. And making that decision to be that content creator, to be that entrepreneur, can definitely rub people the wrong way. You might be getting invited to different things by friends or even family members that don't understand what you're actually doing. They're like, "Oh, you're off. You can go, you can do this. Oh, you're off. You're free to do this. Oh, you're off. You're free to do all that." And it's like, I'm off of their clock, but I'm still on my clock. Like, I still have stuff to do. And I think that's something that I battle with, of even with my family, is that they didn't understand that I might be off their clock, but I still have goals and things that I didn't accomplish. I'm just mandatorily, that's like my mandatory thing, is just to work for these people. That's mandatory. But what I'm doing, that's to grow elsewhere. It's like I don't have a choice to say, "Oh, I'm not going to work." If I don't work, I'm fired. I'm not getting paid. But that entrepreneur thing, that content creator, that's going to help me escape that mandatory thing that I don't even want to do anyway. And a lot of people can't relate to that, because they're just relating to, "Oh, you're done. When I'm done working, I don't have anything to do. I'm free. I'm good to go." They don't understand that this thing is just as important, or even more important, than having that 9 to 5. And I think if that's something that you're going through yourself, you're going to have to really express that to your friends and family, that it's not a personal thing. Because when people thinking about outgrowing somebody, they try to like guilt trip you, like, "Oh, you think you're too good for us. You not you better than us. You can't hang out with us no more." And you got to let them know, like, with a straight face, like, I can't. Because if I hang out with y'all to make y'all happy, I'm just disrespecting myself. I'm disrespecting my goals, because I'm putting your needs and your things that you want ahead of mine. And that's not going to work, because you're going to be happy and I'm not going to be happy. And that's something that I did. So that's why I wanted to really express this, because I all the time was always putting others' needs in front of mine. And I ended up just being the person that's not happy. Like, you got your stuff done and now you're still complaining about stuff. And I'm like, I helped you with everything and you're not even thinking about what I have to go through, you know? So definitely make sure that when you have like a goal or a dream, like, that thing is number one. But what I really want y'all to understand is that when you are moving that way, you can't also feel mad at that person doing things and not inviting you, because they're already thinking in their mind that, oh, they don't want to hang out with me, so I'm gonna do my own thing. And now when you are free, they're not hitting you up because they're thinking that you're busy. And it's kind of hard. And now this is that I outgrew this person section, is because now we're on two different paths. Even though you might want to hang out with this person, they're thinking different things, and now y'all are in, two different stages of life. And it's okay. I think it's definitely, if y'all do have that problem with outgrowing people, just check in on them every now and then. Give them a random call, a random text, just to see how they're doing. But just still let them know that, we're still friends. I still love you. You're still someone I care about. But my goal, my career, my dreams gonna come first, second, and third. God first. But after that, it's all my dreams and passions and everything like that. So the last thing that leads to outgrowing people is your change of location. So changing your location is probably going to help you grow the most. Like, getting out of your hometown, your comfort zone, being around all your friends that are doing the same thing, getting out of that, you're going to grow leaps and bounds than you were if you would have stayed there. And that's something that I did. The minute I moved to Charlotte from Raleigh, North Carolina, I grew a lot. Like, right now, like I tell y'all every single episode, I'm married, I got a house, and I don't know when I'm gonna have kids, but I'm gonna have some kids. And if I would have stayed in that environment, it might have took me a lot longer to actually get there. So now I go back, my growth from, the people that I hanged out with when I was at home with my parents is gonna be a lot more because I'm a different person. And I always say, y'all want to make sure y'all get out of your hometown to grow because that's the main goal in life. And an example I want to give y'all, so there was actually an experiment. There was an experiment with five monkeys. So five monkeys are in a cage. Nobody wants to be caged up. All these monkeys' goal is to get out this cage. So they're climbing up the cage to try to get out. Every time they climbed up, they get sprayed with cold water. They get sprayed with cold water to the point where none of them went up there. And anytime another monkey thought about going up, the other monkeys will beat them up to try to keep them down to say, hey, man, we're safe down here. We're good. And the cool thing about this experiment is that they actually swapped out one of the monkeys, put in a new monkey. This new monkey has never been in this environment. Now they're just trying to get out the cage because they're like, why are we in this cage? They go up the cage. Other monkeys are beating them up to try to keep them safe so he don't get sprayed by that water bottle. The experiment kept going to the point where they had five monkeys that's never been sprayed by water. But every time a monkey is trying to climb up, they're beating the monkey down to keep the monkey safe. And that's the same thing that happens when you stay in your hometown. You don't want growth. You're around people that are holding you back and might not be on purpose. They're not doing it on purpose. These monkeys are not holding them back because they're like, hey, I don't want you out of here. It's like, I want to keep you safe. Their view on what's going on, their view is just what's in that cage. That's their view. Their view is like, if we go up there, if we do this, if we try to get better, we're going to get sprayed. If we do this, we try to get better, we're going to fail. And they've never seen what's outside that cage. Other than actually changing your location, another thing you can do is actually surround yourself with different people. And this is not saying you're better than anybody or anything like that, but it's you want to get around people that's done more of done things that you've done. You want to be an entrepreneur. You want to get around someone that is an entrepreneur and is actually running their own business. You want to be a content creator. Be around someone that's a content creator, a podcaster. Be around someone that's a podcaster, real estate agent, somebody buying houses, anything you want to do. You want to get around those kind of people because now that's going to help you grow at a faster pace because they're seeing something different. I'm going to correlate this to the monkeys. The monkeys, all they saw was they getting sprayed down. So they're not doing anything else. Every time a new monkey comes in, they trying to get out of there because they see the world differently. If you think about this experiment in the reverse way, where there's five monkeys in a cage and they put one of the monkeys in the cage that got sprayed, they're going to end up leaving that cage because they're like, yo, what are we doing? We're used to getting out of here and that's what we're going to do. And then that's going to bring you up. So think about yourself like that monkey. Don't think about yourself like a monkey. But that's kind of like the correlation to you want to make sure you're in a new environment. You want to make sure you're around people that's doing what you're doing. That's going to help you grow because you don't want to stay stuck. You don't want to be in that same environment forever. So that's my last point. My last point is finding people that are like-minded. You're going to outgrow your friends. All your friends you have today is not going to be all your friends you have forever. Life happens. That's just a part of life. People are going to outgrow people. But what you want to do is continuously bring people in your life that are doing what you're doing, that are striving for the same dreams you're striving for, because that's how you're going to improve. And the game of life is just to grow. It's to grow as fast as you can, reach your goals as fast as you can. And that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're going to be surrounding ourselves with people that are like-minded. I'm married. I'm trying to find married couples to hang around, not single people to hang around. I'm want to be an entrepreneur. I got to find people that are entrepreneur, content creator, people that are content creator. Whatever you want to do, find that community because that's going to help you grow a lot faster than just being in your comfort zone with your friends because y'all were friends since y'all were elementary school. Okay, but that's pretty much all I got for y'all. I know it was probably a shorter episode, but I just really wanted to speak on this because this is something that, like I said, I dealt with, I'm still dealing with, And I just don't want it to, I don't want y'all to get stuck into your loyalty to someone instead of your loyalty to your dreams, aspirations, and goals. So that's all I got for y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Hopefully y'all really think about this and do what y'all gotta do to grow. But my name is Jelan Abrams. This is Unknown and Talented, and we out.